Let's try to understand some basics about operating system. This is a traditional PC which has a CPU, a keyboard, a monitor, a mouse which is plugged in and powered on. Once it's powered on, and if there is no operating system, this is the dead machine. To bring this machine back to life, or to bring this machine to life, to make it usable for a user, there has to be a system software, and that is called operating system. In short, we type as OS. There are different type of operating systems in market. Some are proprietary, some are open source. Linux is one of the open source operating system, and there are a lot of distributors who provide this operating system. For example, Red Hat. For example, Ubuntu. You can take example of CentOS. So there are different distributions which provide Linux operating system. Now, every operating system has some basic features or some basic functions. Some of these functions are I/O management, which is called input-output management. So input comes from your keyboard, mouse, and other devices, and output is generally visible on the screen. We say it input-output management. On the CPU side, this machine is called CPU. In this CPU, there are certain components, and some of the components inside the CPU are your hard disk, which is called storage, a main board. On main board is integrated CPU, which is a central processing unit, or the main board. Another item which is integrated is your RAM, which is called memory. There are some more items, some more components I can say. For example, your graphic card. Nowadays, mostly graphic cards are integrated over motherboard. Your USB ports, which is used as your input port, your keyboard port, and port for your monitor. So some of these components are part of CPU. So it's a role of operating system to manage all this. So when it works with storage, it also takes care of I/O management, or we can say file management, where all the files are stored. For CPU, we can say it provides process management capabilities. For RAM, we can say it provides memory management capabilities. And there are some interfaces, so it also takes care of providing providing support for these interfaces, and you can plug something in a USB, for example a card or a mouse, and operating system has to detect it, identify it, and make it usable for the user. So this is something about operating system in short.